Immortal Insanity or Innocence. Chapter 1. Prologue. The Massacre. Written by Arceus and Liu Converma. A sea of fire. Yes, that's the phrase that described it all. Sea of fire. Sparks flew high in the air, evidence of a wildfire. The wide field had once been full of tents and carts, but now corpses were littered everywhere. The fire spread, swallowing them in a rage of hungry flames. Bloodied bodies had been torn open or mangled past recognition, staining the grass a grisly crimson. The air was filled with heavy, clotting ashes and the sickly smoke stench of burning wood, cloth, and flesh. You might wonder how it happened. It all started with a boy. A small boy who was born differently. Deformed. All his life he'd had no friends, no family, no love, and lived in a cage, treated like an animal by every person he'd ever seen. He knew one thing only: pain. Then he killed. He single-handedly slew over 200 people in the grassy field with nothing but his bare hands and a rusty knife. Now he stood over a female fox, bathed in the blood of his victims and staring down at her without any emotion.
No, 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 please!
The vixen couldn't control her sobs as she tried to back away, but was unable to, because she was trembling so badly. The killer only continued staring down at her with his cold, yellow eyes like those of a beast. Her words made no impression on him, and he raised his bloodied blade, preparing to strike. The woman squeezed her eyes shut, giving a final shriek and covering her face. But a voice saved her. "Halt!" The killer's head snapped left and he saw a throng of angry people swarming towards him. He wanted nothing better than to erase this last survivor's existence. But he was not foolish enough to risk fighting them all. All the adrenaline that had fueled his bloodbath had dried up, leaving him exhausted and with little strength. There was no other option. He had to flee. Some people rushed over to the last survivor, while the rest scavenged the crime scene, looking for the murderer. Dozens of torches lit up the area like an angry cluster of fireflies. But the torches and light from the bonfire also cast a million twisting shadows amongst the trees and remaining wagons. And still, none of them truly wanted to come upon the creature by themselves. The search was quick and short, and they all returned empty-handed. The last survivor trembled like a withered leaf, clutching a blanket around her shoulders as if her life depended on it. Everyone pitied her. After all, who wouldn't be terrified after seeing hundreds of people slaughtered around them?
He didn't need the knife,
the vixen managed to say at last.
All he had to do was strike them with his hand. His hand. He was covered in blood. He's going to come back for me!
She dissolved into disjointed scraps of words and wouldn't answer any more questions legibly. This murderer was no ordinary criminal. He was inhuman. Everyone knew that. Even the trained soldiers stationed nearby wouldn't have enough strength to capture him. It was clear he could kill people with his bare hands alone. That's when one of them gave the most sensible suggestion. "We must report this to the royal family of Colosseum. What we have here is far beyond a serious crime." End of chapter.